Hey Shatling, I conducted a survey on my Discord server. A census, one could say, and the results are quite interesting. They really display some trends in the Keewiverse culture, so I'm gonna outline them to you today. Sit down, get comfortable, get a hot chocolate. Also, notice how I'm in natural light today? I just deep cleaned my room. Do you understand how productive I've been in the last hour? Like, it's insane. I don't think I've been this productive accumulatively in the last month. So yes, I'm filming during the day for once. This first question is extremely interesting, and honestly, it did in fact surprise me. You know, I like to joke about all of my audience being unemployed, but I don't actually believe it, alright? So the first question that I asked for the Keewiverse census is, are you employed? I was expecting maybe an even split, maybe more people being employed. Boy howdy was I surprised by the results. 13 people said yes, they are in fact employed. And 22 people, 2/3 of those who voted, of the 35, said no, they're unemployed. Now this is fascinating to me, this is truly fascinating. Like I said, I like to joke about people being unemployed. I like to joke about myself being unemployed. But I didn't actually believe it with my entire heart and soul. So this was really eye-opening, and it kind of makes me giggle. The rumors are true. This stereotype about the average Keewiverse member is in fact true and backed by science. The next question that I asked is, are you autistic? Now, let me move myself so you can see this. This one did not surprise me at all. Oh my gosh. This one did not surprise me at all. As you know, I am autistic. My content is very autistic. I love speaking about psychology, about autism specifically. I recently took a quiz, am I autistic or German? Like, it's clear where my head is at. It's clear that I might appeal more to an autistic person. So this statistic did not surprise me at all. 82%, 23 people of the 28 who voted said yes, they are autistic. And only 5 people said no. And I'm not gonna out anyone, but I looked in that no category and I have some game theories. I have some little ideas bouncing around that some of those people may not be fully confident in their answer of no. I just think this is quite cool and quite silly that there is such a high proportion of autistic people in my Discord server. Shout out autists. Okay, yeah. No, I just checked the results, and there's one person who voted no who is literally diagnosed with autism. Not naming any names, you know who you are. 6 people also said I don't know. So this one was not an official census question. This was done by one of my mods, Retro. And he asked, is Keewi stupid or tupid? And as you can see, the overwhelming victor was yes. Okay, yep, I voted no. I tried to save my name, you know, protect my status, but it was largely unsuccessful. I can't come back from this. I can't even argue. Maybe I am stupid. What about it? Now, I've had a game theory for a while that my server is predominantly coders, you know, like of the femboy variant, or LGBTQ people in general. Now, this has changed recently because I made the Smash or Pass letters of the Arabic alphabet video. So now there's also a group of Arabic speakers. It's truly a fascinating blend of people. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, before the Arabic video, it was largely cat girls, software engineers, gay people, all 3 at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So I really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty of it and see what percentage of people were actually into computers. Now, the interesting thing about this question is that it was asked after the Great Arabic Awakening. This was asked after that one video that caused a very large influx of Arabic speakers to come into my Discord server. So, my theory is that if I had asked this question, why is this not going away? Why is it? Go away. What? Hello? I just closed Discord and it's still there. Okay, we're good. What was I saying? My theory is that if I had asked this question before the Great Arabic Awakening of the Keewiverse, then there would have been a higher proportion of people that said yes. Because before that, I had many people that came from my Smash or Pass programming languages video, And also just the general autistic sentiment of my channel for some reason tended to attract people that were into computers, which I find fascinating. But after the Great Arabic Awakening, there was a more general batch of people that came in, maybe not people who are into computers, just those who speak Arabic, instead of computer-focused smash or pass programming languages nerds. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So I find this quite interesting. If I had asked this like a week earlier, I would have expected yes to win by a landslide. But, would you look at that? 17 people said yes and 20 people said no. Also, my girlfriend Dev, who is literally a software engineer, like it's what he does for work, he is literally the biggest nerd ever, voted no. So, back at it again, muddying the waters of my research, but that's okay. Just know that one of these votes on no is completely invalid. He is the biggest nerd ever. Another unrelated question, who would win 1 billion lions or every Pokemon? Alright, every Pokemon, I guess. Next question, are you LGBTQ+? This one, I had a very good feeling was gonna be a landslide of yeses because of videos such as how to force femme your boyfriend into a cat girl, or am I gay, or am I a femboy? And unsurprisingly, yes was in fact the victor with 25 votes for yes and 14 votes for no. And apparently 2 votes for perhaps. You would be surprised to look at the Venn diagram that encapsulates those who are into computers, you know, very smart with software and all that shit, and those who are LGBTQ+. It's truly fascinating. Now, I may be jumping to conclusions, but given the sample of my server, there is a very large overlap between computer enjoyers and LGBTQ+ people. Now, I just asked this question like less than an hour ago. I asked it 30 minutes ago, and so there are only 8 votes. However, I'm impatient and I want to film right now, so we're just going to analyze what we have so far. Which languages do you speak? I know there are some Russian speakers in the server, however, apparently none of them are on right now. Unsurprisingly, look at that, 3 votes for I speak Arabic. Isn't that quite fascinating? And then the rest of the people speak neither of these. Now this, I think, is because most of the people that are readily online, you know, like chronically in the Discord server, are some of my OGs or my mods or people like that who didn't come from the Arabic video. However, 3 prompt votes from Arabic speakers tells me that there's probably a large amount of Arabic speakers now in my Discord server, obviously because of the alphabet video. Since we don't have the actual statistics, I'll leave you with a prediction of sorts, my game theory. If this were to run for a longer amount of time, I think we would get maybe like 5 or 6 votes for I speak Russian. I think we would get a lot of votes for I speak Arabic. Maybe like 15 for both of these, 0 or 1. That just doesn't seem very likely. And then a lot more for I speak neither of these. That's my theory. I could be wrong. Shout out Discord server, thank you for letting me study you. Make sure to join the server if you are 18 and over and if you want to. Also take care of yourself and be kind to yourself and follow my Twitch. Do you understand? Okay. Bye, twin!